Tuwing New Year, tanong ng maraming Pinoy, magiging maswerte kaya ang bagong taon? Ang ilan nating kapatid, inaasang kapalaran sa mga baraha. Ang kwento dokumentado ni Nikki de Guzman.
So, I
go.
want you to shuffle this how many times you would like.
Sige.
Sa tuwing sasapit ang bagong taon, tradisyon na ang pag-asa sa swerte at mga hula.
Take 3 cards.
3 cards. Okay.
May nagbabasa ng palad, merong tumitingin sa astrology, at ang iba bumubunot ng mga baraha.
Which card do you feel is calling to you?
This one lang sa gitna. Yeah.
This one in the middle. The moon in reverse.
Sa likod ng makukulay na tarot cards, may malalim na katotohanan na hindi nakaugat sa mahika, kundi sa ating sariling sikolohiya.
With the judgment card, makikita mo that there is this rising sun, tapos may rainbow. So I feel like, tapos may coffin dito. There's a new version of you forming. This is also card number 20. So it's, if we reduce it, it's just number 2. It's all about finding balance. It's about finding harmony in life. I feel like that's one of the biggest wishes or prayers that you could ever pray for. Is just to find balance in everything in life.
I need somebody who can love me and not worship.
Bago naging profesional na reader, si Gab ay isang mang-aawit na dumaan sa matinding krisis nung pandemya.
I had a spiritual awakening na talagang doon ko kinwestiyon na ano ba yung purpose ng ginagawa ko. Then the pandemic hit. Dito na talaga nag-develop yung relationship ko with the tarot. Kasi first, it came from my need. A need na yung mental health ko kasi medyo nagsasuffer nung pandemic. So it really came from a need na parang I need to know if I'm gonna be alright. I want to know if I'm gonna be okay.
Dahil sa interes niyang maunawaan ang tarot reading, humanap si Gab ng paraan para mapag-aralan ito. Dito niya nadiskubre na meron palang lehitimong kurso tungkol sa tarot reading.
The path that I chose was to study with a credible school in the Philippines that teaches tarot. And the beautiful thing about that course that I took was it's also more about not just learning how to read for others, but actually becoming a tarot professional. It's all about learning the ethics.
Para kay Gab, ang tarot ay isang communication device. Ito ay nakaugat sa psychopictography, ang kakayahan ng ating isip na mag-connect o makarelate sa mga imahe.
Each card sa tarot, it's actually a psychopictograph. Images. The ability of the mind to think in pictures. So when we look at tarot cards, let's say ito, we look at a specific image, the chariot, there's a lot of symbolisms embedded in this card that actually communicates with the subconscious. So dito natin nakukuha yung extraction of why we are able to get, let's say, information of anong mangyayari sa'yo next year, or anong mangyayari sa love life mo, or anong possible happening sa work. So it's very scientific, and that's why I actually chose the tarot to start my path.
Ang bawat card ay nagiging psychological prompt at investigative tool para mahanap ang mga patterns at cycles na nagpapatakbo sa ating pag-iisip at mga desisyon sa buhay.
Yung tarot kasi it's very scientific in a sense na parang if we try to understand from the lens of psychology, there's actually like reasons why it works and how it works. It's basically like a communication device with the depths of the mind, which is the subconscious.
Pero paano nga ba maitatahi ang sitwasyon ng buhay mo sa mga barahang nabunot mo?
Kung may eksperto sa pagbabasa ng kapalaran gamit ang mga baraha, meron ding scammer. Ang pagpapatuloy ng kwento dokumentado ni Nikki de Guzman.
Sa pagbasa ni Gab sa mga baraha ko, marami sa mga pinunto niya ang tumugma sa kasalukuyang estado ng buhay ko.
If you notice here, may hawak siyang torch. Usually torches or parang flames in general are symbolic of the soul's light. You're also here to shed a lot of light, so maybe that's why you're doing what you're doing. But also on a more personal level, I do feel like in terms of the family, siguro ikaw din yung source ng light. Ikaw yung source ng wisdom. Ikaw siguro takbuhan for advice, problem fixer siguro.
Well, I'm the breadwinner.
So I feel like, 2025 taught you how to be brave. This year taught you how to take risk, calculated risk. You won't make crazy decisions. Like, di siya sponty. It's very
Yeah.
Libra. It's very calculated.
I am Libra.
So tamang-tama lang na judgment yung card mo. The Fool card, it's actually very exciting kasi you're starting this new chapter with a new mindset, with a new emotional skill set, kumbaga. But you have to learn how to take those leap of faith. Even if you calculate them, you have to learn how to trust the process and the steps you're taking. And also be careful lang of making like impulsive decisions. I don't think impulsive decisions is something for you in 2026, especially if you're thinking about career or if you're thinking about expansion in any way. You have to calculate it.
Sa isang bansang dominado ng relihiyon, madalas nakakatakot ang pagtingin sa tarot. Ngunit sa psikolohikal na lente, ang mga larawan sa tarot cards ay may mas makabuluhang mensahe.
Bawa you get yung card na death na kinatatakutan ng karamihan.
Yes, let's say death ang lumabas. Death does not literally mean literal death. I mean, death is more about transformation. It's about transforming from one version of yourself to another. Like how a caterpillar would transform into a butterfly.
Ngunit hindi lahat ng nagbabasa ay may malinis na layunin. Merong mga clout chaser at merong ding pinagkakakitaan lang ito. Binigyang diin ni Gab na ang tunay na tarot reader ay isang space holder, hindi diktador ng tadhana.
So I've seen so many different types of readers, but also people who are really just taking it for granted and abusing it altogether. Some people are unaware that they're causing more harm, let's say by giving fear-based readings. But there are other people who are very much aware sa ginagawa nila, and what they would do is, again, tatakutin kita.
Pero hindi raw hula ang kailangan para malaman ang ating kinabukasan, kundi lakas ng loob na imapa ang ating buhay ayon sa mga sariling desisyon.
For the people who are still very skeptic about this, I would say, if we try to see the tarot from a non-religious perspective and we look at it from a psychological perspective, if you can just open your minds a bit, to understand the truth about this practice and these cards, it might help you in your journey. The future is never set in stone. Ipapakita nito yung default energy ng buhay mo kung wala kang babaguhin. Now, if you're not satisfied with the reading, you have all the options in the world to change that.
Sa pagpasok ng bagong taon, pinapaalala lang sa atin ng mga tarot cards na ang tunay na kapangyarihan ay wala sa mga baraha, kundi sa kung paano natin tinitingnan ang ating mga sarili. Ang tarot cards ay hindi lang bintana sa hinaharap, kundi salamin sa ating kasalukuyan. At ang pinakamagandang pagbasa sa tadhana ay yung ikaw mismo ang sumulat. Nikki de Guzman, mukha ng maliliit, isyung malalaki, dokumentado.
Mga kapatid, Jig Manikad po, pagdating sa mahalagang balita sa loob at labas ng bansa, dapat una sa lahat, mag-follow at mag-subscribe na sa social media pages ng News 5.